I'm sure we'll find more. Third floor, let's go.
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
Loghain didn't sound like super confident
Never any shortage of these ones.
in his plan, did he? Oh, did we just go into combat? Oh, you cheeky fucker. You cheeky fucker. Hiding behind the door like that.
Take all of that.
So many. I need
That's
some
what we
help
like
here.
to see. Oh god. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's not what I wanted. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this. But then that's going to use up my mana. I probably should use health potions before I use heals, I guess. But health potions only apply to me, whereas heals I can put on the rest of the team.
And I'm off.
I don't know how much a lesser health poultice does, but let's find out. It's a lot. It's a good amount. Okay, we like that. Cheeky level.
Yes. And I'm off.
Okay. Patterned with odd bands and ripples of colour like the contents of a witch's cauldron. Is that just for selling? Maybe? Mayhaps? Okay, we couldn't pick something up over here. What was it? Pile of bones. Requires 16 strength, strong armor, strong fatigue. Bone. Right, that's what Alistair's wearing, right? Just take that to sell, I suppose. Short bow.
I sense some Darkspawn.
Let's wait until these two get over. Or we can go for a 3. 3's fine. Genlock Alpha, hello. Are the doggos on our side? Cage release? Doggos, are you on our side? I assume you are, right? Yeah, you are. Good doggos. Nice. Are they just gonna be coming with us now? Just extra additions to the team? Love to see it. Love to see it. Did I level up? I did. Yes. Okay. So definitely putting points. Oh wait, I only got 3 this time. But I got a skill. I got a skill. Yes, I can put coercion points. Nice. Yeah. Why did I get 4 points last time, but only 3 this time? We need to get 1 in magic. So let's do 2 willpower, 1 magic. And then points to spend, coercion, yes. Definitely. Good, got that. And then we get Cone of Frost. So grab that. Good, that's what we want. Can anyone else level up? No, we don't level up. Oh, I see. The meter at the bottom. Okay, so these 2 soldiers aren't staying with us because their meter at the bottom. Fuck, I didn't reapply his flame. I have to, if anyone dies, I have to unapply and then reapply the flame. So the meter at the bottom, these 2 don't have it, so they're not staying around, but he does have it. So he is staying around. And he doesn't like me. I mean, he's kind of medium, but like, that is slightly to the left of center, which means he's leaning more towards not liking me than liking me, which is sag. Have I been... maybe he doesn't like that I've been joking around with him? I don't know. I thought I'd been pretty chill with him, but that is definitely slightly to the left of center. He's also about to level up himself. Right. So the next thing to do.
Are you daft?
We take that off. We put it back on so that everyone has it. Then I realize I don't actually need this to be on my hotbar, do I? So wait, I bought this and then I didn't equip it. Idiota. Okay, we're gonna assign that to where that is. So I Cone of Cold AoE, and then I Lightning Shock them all AoE. And then Flame Blast, I will put on the heal. And then if I need an emergency heal, I'll just hit left trigger and do it in the menu rather than doing it there. Left trigger stops time as well, so... Okay, I think that's good. Right, so I've got my small attack left, I've got my freeze, I've got my big hit electricity. I should actually have them in the same place. So if I've got cold center and electricity right there, I should have cold center and electricity right there, just so I don't get mixed up at all. So let's put that there. That there. And that there. Okay. This is just for simplicity's sake. So cold is always center, electricity is always right. It's going to be less likely for me to get mixed up. And then let's pop another save. You can just overwrite the one we just did. That's fine. And we have coercion now. Nice. Oh boy. Hello. So. Okay, it's only one dude that I can hit, so never mind. Oh, hello. Okay, let's try this then. We cold them. And then we shock them. Wait, that froze my allies. But, I thought AoE doesn't affect my allies. Like, if the electricity AoE deals no damage to them, but the cold AoE does freeze them.
Now this should be fun. Yes.
Interesting. I wonder why that is that way. I wonder why that is that way. We're still fighting? Okay. Oh, 2 lesser injury kits. That's big. That is big. Oh my god, 4 lesser injury kits? Are we about to fight a boss? Like, that's a lot of fucking stuff to give me. Should I be worried? That's the same room. No, it's not the same room. Oh my goodness. This is just like, they are just suddenly loading me up on injury kits after I've seen like 2 before now. Should I be worried? I think I should be worried. Oh my god. It's just kits for days. Kits for days. What the fuck? Did Alistair level up off of that? Wait, wrong thing. No, he's very close though.
I sense some Darkspawn.
Okay, so I need to go first with this so I don't freeze my group, and then I hit them all right. And then I electrocute them all.
And I'm off.
Very nice, very nice.
Yes. If you insist.
Okay, that seems like a pretty good plan. So long as I'm in front, I cold them first. God damn it. That does seem like a pretty good plan. Top banana. Shit, I should have saved. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. It's boss time. Hello, you're an ugly motherfucker. Have you got ads or is it just you? I think it's just you. Ogre, huh? Oh my fucking Christ, that hurt him.
It's a doctor! I did it! I killed one!
Uh-oh, no. No. Ah, he missed, get fucked. Lads, I'm gonna need you to get up. Lads. Haha, nice hit, bitch! Okay, it's heals time. Wait, shit. I'm not gonna have the... Do I have the mana for a heal? I don't. He's almost dead. Shall I trust that we can kill him before anyone dies? Or should I pop a lyrium? Like, he is really close to death. Like, look at that. Look at that. That is, like, he is a couple of hits off death. I don't think I want to waste a lyrium. Let's just hope no one dies. Okay, no. That was... Never mind. That was fine. That was fine. Oh, that's what the plus next to him means. The plus next to his head means he just leveled up. Right. Oh, nice. Nice fucking... Oh. Finish him. Very cool.
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
Alright.
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
What do we do now?
We do the thing. Tribal necklace. Sun-bleached teeth and bones. Okay. What? Oh, hello. Potent health. I imagine that's like a full heal. A tier 3 shield. 22 strength. Lots of defense. A terrible blow scarred the face of this plain wooden shield long ago. There is a strength and presence to it, and it seems to almost glow with a light of its own. 4% spell resistance, chance to avoid missile attacks. Electricity damage. Could definitely do with putting electricity damage onto my staff. Need to learn how to do that. Deep red and nearly indestructible. These are prized by royalty. Alright. I think I'll have all of that. Thank you very much. New codex. Let's have a look. The Ogre. Towering over their Darkspawn kin, the massive ogres are a rare sight on the battlefield. Traditionally, they only appear during a blight, but some records claim that ogres have been spotted in the deep roads, hunting alone or in small groups. Oh god, I wouldn't want to take on multiple ogres at once. At least one report by the Grey Wardens claims that an ogre was spotted alone in the Korcari Wilds in 919 Dragon, though it was weakened and easily dispatched. Up to 100 of these creatures can accompany a Darkspawn horde at any one time during a blight. That's worrying, often using their great strength to burst through fortifications and demolish the front lines of the opposing army. They use brute force to charge their enemies like bulls, slam the ground with their fists to shake enemies off their feet, and hurl giant rocks into the face of oncoming foes. Melee can be difficult against a giant that snatches a warrior up in one hand, crushing the life out of him or beating him into oblivion with the other hand. The nimble can try to wiggle his way free, or an ally can attempt an array of stunning blows on an ogre to free the comrade in danger. Grey Warden law urges caution when slaying an ogre. Unless it is ensured that they have received a major wound to the head or heart, it is possible that they are lying dormant and will regenerate to full health within a matter of minutes. Uh-oh. During a blight, most Grey Wardens recommended burning all Darkspawn to ashes, dead ogres in particular. Wow, yeah. They are a fucking real threat. Havard's Aegis? Havard was Mafarath's closest friend. They were children together in the same Avar clan. They fought side by side in so many battles that Mafarath dubbed him Havard the Aegis. Better to have at his side than any shield. I really don't know if that's Aegis or Aegis. Mafarath brought Havard with him to meet with the Tevinters. It was unthinkable to stand before his enemies without his Aegis. When he understood that Mafarath was giving Andraste over to be executed, Havard, unwilling to draw swords against his friend and liege, placed himself between Andraste and the Tevinter soldiers. The Tevinters struck him down, and Mafrath left him for dead. But Aegis was not so easily destroyed. Havard lived and made his way gravely wounded to the gates of Minrathous to stop the execution. Too late. He found only the ashes of the prophet, left to the wind and rain. When his fingers touched the ash, his ears filled with song, and he saw a vision of Andraste dressed in cloth of starlight. She knelt at his side, saying, "Rise, Aegis of the faith, the Maker shall never forget you, so long as I remember." His wounds healed instantly, and with his new strength, Havard gathered up Andraste's remains and carried them safely back to the lands of the Alamari. Very cool, very cool. What new control stuff? Oh, injuries, okay. Okay, well, let's pop another cheeky save after that boss fight. Because don't want to accidentally have to do that again. Oh shit! Wait, we got the upgrade for our boy, Alistair. Right, you have 3 points. It's not only chance to hit; it's also more likely to dodge incoming blows, which is good considering he's like tanky, right? He's got that. We gave him that talent thing that means that enemies are more attracted to hit him. I think it was something like that. It was like makes them enrage on him kind of thing. So if he's then more likely to not get hit, that would also be good. Maybe one of each. Oh, right. Skills. Okay, skills. We could just give him the max level of this. Bonus to armor and attack. Top tier weapon talents. I mean, just bonus to armor and attack seems like it'd be really good for him, right? Do I care about him making poison or herbs? Or fucking detecting nearby creatures? Not really. Yeah, I think I'm just going to give him the top tier of this. That seems just like the wisest move to make for him there, I think. 25 strength. I could give him 25 strength. You know what? Let's do that. Let's give him 25 strength, and then let's give him this. Sounds good. Sounds like a fucking plan, dude. Sounds like a motherfucking plan. I've got to put a couple more points into cunning eventually. I feel like I'm not going to be doing much of the trap making and survival stuff. Don't know what I'll do with me. I'll probably just keep going with coercion. I don't know. Something probably. Right. Wait, what was that? One tactic slot acquired? Oh, that was for him, right?
Yes.
Are these the tactic slot? Is that what that means? Is that these things? I don't know how you'd gain another one though. Whatever. Light the beacon. It's fucking lit, boy!
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
That's not good. He's not going to join the battle at all.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Oh shit. Is the king gonna die? Yup. Oh boy. Is Duncan dead as well? Am I? What? What? Huh? Pardon? What? I mean, I can't be dead. Is Duncan dead? Hello?
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
Interesting. Interesting. So Loghain, I don't know if I should be sussy of Loghain. I don't know if Loghain just thought, I don't think we're going to win this even with our troops, so I'm not going to throw away additional troops. But like the way he was looking at that tower, he seemed surprised to see it lit. I don't know if I'm reading too much into that expression, like it's fucking like 15-year-old facial animation. It's not like you can super read like minute fucking things on their faces, but I felt like the way he looked at that tower was like surprised to see it lit, and like maybe he thought that we wouldn't be able to light it because he knew that it was overrun with Darkspawn or something, and he was hoping that he would have an excuse of like, well, the tower was never lit, so I didn't send the people, and then he was surprised to actually see it lit but decided not to send them anyway. I don't know. That was just a thought I had when he was looking at the thing. Just looked a little bit surprised. I don't know. But either way, his actions probably led to the death of the king and maybe even Duncan. I don't know if Duncan's actually dead. So whether or not it was a sussy, like, he knew that wasn't going to be happening thing, or whether it was an actual choice he made in the moment. Either way, not great, dude. Not great. I remember you, the girl from the wilds.
I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds where I am bandaging your wounds.
Appreciate
You
it.
are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue?
Your mum rescued me? She rescued me? You mean from the tower? How the fuck did she manage that?
Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call.
And my friend?
What is important is that you
Alistair?
both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
Is Duncan actually dead? I can't believe that. I thought he was going to be, like, proper main character. What happened to the Grey Wardens and the king?
All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
I can't. I actually am shocked that Duncan is dead. Like, the king, I was like, maybe, you know, but, like, they seem to be really setting Duncan up for, like, yeah, that he's gonna be along for the whole ride, kind of thing. Huh. Were my injuries severe?
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
What about Alistair? Is he alright?
He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish.
Those were his friends, man.
And you think they would encourage his blubbering? If so, they are not the sort of Grey Wardens the legends note.
Why does your mum want to see me?
I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans.
I have some questions.
I do not mind. Take your time.
Are we safe here? Where are the Darkspawn now?
We are safe, for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
Why did she save us?
I wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Ransom? Coin is important out here?
Who says I would ransom for coin? Gold has its uses, I suppose, but power buys far more.
Yeah, smart, smart. So, how the fuck?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon.
Right,
If
of course.
you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
Of course, turned into a bird. Yeah, that was my first thought. Are there any survivors besides us?
Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Why did Terran Loghain abandon the king?
I do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it.
I think I've asked enough.
I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Alright. Alright. Holy fuck, man. Locked. Anything
You
more?
must speak to Mother, then be gone. You have an army of Darkspawn to avoid, and 'twould be best to get an early start.
Thank you for helping me.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer. I will stay and make something to eat.
Cool. Cool. Okay. Codex. Characters. King Kaelin. He fell in battle alongside Duncan at Ostagar. Sir Corthrian. I don't think we've read this one at all, have we? Some of us know what honor and loyalty are. Corthrian came to Loghain's service the hard way. She belonged... Oh, she was the one that he told to sound the retreat. Right. She belonged to a poor family and was out doing work on the farm when she saw a man on horseback being attacked by several bandits. She rushed to his assistance and found out belatedly that the man she saved was none other than the great hero Loghain. Though she was hardly more than a child, he took her in, offering her a position within his soldiers, and she climbed through the ranks through sheer determination. Becoming the commander of Marik's shield, Loghain's elite soldiers, was the proudest moment of her life. She didn't seem a big fan of him ordering the retreat there. Wonder if she'll turn on him. Duncan. I think we read most of this, right? Just the last bit that's new. He was killed in battle. He was killed in battle! Fuck, man. Against overwhelming numbers of Darkspawn at Ostagar alongside King Kaelin. I cannot believe. I can't believe he died. What? What? We read most of that new bit. During the battle at Ostagar, he fled the field, leaving King Kaelin and the Grey Wardens to die. Very sussy. Wait, was there anything else? No. Very sussy. Oh, right, leads right outside. Hey, buddy.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Afraid you were going to be left alone?
Duncan's dead. The Grey Wardens. Even the king. They're all dead. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
Flemeth.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
So why did you save us?
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these Darkspawn. It has always been the Grey Wardens' duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
The land is hardly united thanks to Loghain.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
What? I'm a real Grey Warden. We went through the initiation. Oh man. I feel like I'm not going to be able to ask all of these. It's probably only going to let me choose one of these. I really want to ask all of them. Or say all of them. Will you help us fight this blight?
Me? I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his
Oh, I
mistake.
just put point in coercion,
He just
mate. It's going to
betrayed
be
his
easy.
own king. If our Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution.
You think the Jarl would believe us over the Terran?
I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Yeah. Keep in mind, Loghain was also an honourable man.
The Jarl would never do what Tairn Loghain did. I know him too well.
Yeah,
I still
I thought we
know
were
if
saying he
Al
wouldn't
Eamon's
believe
help
that
would be
Loghain would do
enough.
that.
He can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself.
We need the rest of the Grey Wardens. Are there other Grey Wardens? Like, were all the Grey Wardens that we've got in that battle and fucked? Or are there others out there?
I don't know how to contact them.
Okay, there's others out
Or if
there.
they're even on their way. We need to do something now.
You have more at your disposal than you think.
Of course! The treaties. Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Yeah. Isn't that what Grey Wardens do?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
Don't suppose you could offer any more help?
Now that you mention it, I do have one more thing to offer.
Oh, yeah?
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Oh, Pog.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Thank you, but if Morrigan doesn't wish to join us...
Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Was this your idea all along?
Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance, whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite Ferelden against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens. Do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
She won't come to harm with us.
Allow me to get my things, if you please.
Sick. I really like her. That's cool.
I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
That's probably just going to take us to the questions we could ask her inside, right? I prefer you speak your mind.
You will regret saying that.
Dear sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
I want to take her along because I think she's probably sick. We need all the help we can get, man.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
Okay, let's check then.
I may have answers.
Any new
Ask.
questions? Oh no, they are new. Okay. Are you really Flemeth's daughter?
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
I mean, that's kind of ambiguous. Were you born from her or not then? It's just difficult to imagine her getting with someone, is that? She's just gonna stay here alone?
Mother was alone long before I came, and will be so long after I am dead. Such is her choice, though I suspect she would claim the choice was made for her.
Oh? Not gonna dig into that, are we? Okay. Have you never been outside the wilds then?
From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Is that what you want?
What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly.
Tell me about this village to the north.
'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your imperial highway where travellers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
Is there any reason to go there then?
I mention it for its tavern, where travellers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way.
Cool. How are we going to get past the old Darkspawn boys?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
I don't sense any right now.
You won't right away. No. It takes time. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
The Darkspawn account farther in the forest?
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
So what skills do you have?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
Can you cook, Alistair? Never mind him. You don't have to cook.
You missed your chance. Now it's charred rabbit from here on out.
I have no more questions.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Oh boy. Alistair approves +4, Morrigan approves +8. And we've got a whole load of quests. Oh my goodness me. Okay.
The time has come to leave the wilds. Do you not agree?
What do you need?
Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
That doesn't mean I don't mourn his loss.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize, man.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
This is kind of sappy, but I must say it. He had you.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
You did what he ordered, man. I understand what you mean, though. I understand.
Of course. I'd be dead then, wouldn't I? It's not like that would make him happier. I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
I've lost enough to know what you're going through.
Yes, I imagine you really have, haven't you? Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Maybe I'll go to High Ever with you when you go.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
Nice. More approval. We love to see it.
What do you need?
Like to ask you
away.
something. So, what can a Templar do exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell
actually,
you
have we
that
heard these
Templars
before? I
exist
feel like
simply
we've heard
to
these before.
defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt
I don't know,
mages.
have we?
To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
No, actually, I think these are new. So couldn't others learn these talents?
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. which means we become addicted.
Oh, that's good.
And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together.
So you were addicted to it? Have you got past that?
Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templar's talents more effective, or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
Lucky you. Wait,
what do you need? Ask away.
Can you teach others to be a Templar?
I suppose I could. But I really would rather not. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets outside of the Chantry. I'd rather not go back on my word.
What if I ordered you? I don't get to order him. What? I've only just joined, mate. I'll respect your word.
Ask me later, perhaps. Maybe I'll change my mind. This is not something small you're asking, after all. What do you need? Ask away.
Tell me about the Grey Wardens.
Such as they are.
Oh god, there's so many. Where are the nearest Grey Wardens from here?
That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the Free Marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
Interesting. There's a lot more than I realized then. I thought we were a pretty tiny group, but it sounds like there is quite a few. Is there a headquarters somewhere?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfelds, 1,000 miles from here. But I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no. There's nowhere for us to go.
So we need to start rebuilding the Order?
I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more Grey Wardens, right? But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves lyrium and some other magic, and that it's really difficult to prepare, but that's it. Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be 2 of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere.
Yeah, Duncan probably should have taught you how to do that. So what happens now there's just 2 of us?
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us.
What about if we just fucked off?
Just left? You mean just left Ferelden? I don't know. If there's an Archdemon, however, we're supposed to be the only ones who can defeat it. And that means the Blight would grow unchecked. Eventually, other Grey Wardens in Orlais and other lands would hear about it, and they would come to fight it, but they wouldn't come in time to save Ferelden. There's no way. I'm not going anywhere.
Good man.
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need? Ask away.
How did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
How could I? I mean before that.
Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
You don't seem the religious sort.
You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high.
Oh,
the Grand
you,
Cleric
man.
didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Why did she want to keep you so badly?
I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens is all. The Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the Blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
He was a good man. I mean, was he? He did kind of murder that dude. But, you know, he just died, so let's say he was a good man to make Alistair feel better.
He was. A good man who didn't deserve his fate. That much I'm sure of. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Wait, wasn't there one more thing I could ask?
What do you need? Ask away.
Yeah, so you said this Al-Eamon raised you.
Oh, did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact.
That's not what I remember you telling Flemeth.
Well, if you're going to go and pay attention to the facts, then fine. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind.
You're a fatherless
My mother was
bastard.
a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Archdemon wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
So, do you know who was your father?
I know who I was told was my father. He died even before my mother did, anyhow. It isn't important. Archdemon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Sag. What an awful thing to do to a child.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence, I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid thing to do. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
Man, that sucks. You sure he isn't your dad?
Yes, I'm quite sure. At any rate, I don't look anything like him, you'll see for yourself. Not that it stopped the rumors any. All I know is that the Arl is a good man, and well loved by the people. He also was King Caelan's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
Alright. That was a whole lot of approval there. What about Flemeth?
Have you not left yet? I hope you are not hanging about for some stew.
Could you answer some questions?
Questions. One would think a Grey Warden would be more interested in action.
Can I ask about your magic?
Looking for new spells. Secrets you think old Flemeth has cooked up over the years. Well, they're of no use to you without years of practicing my ways. I am not like your circle with its books, you see. Not that I would mind a handsome lad to order around for a year or so.
If I were you, I'd take the Darkspawn.
How long have you lived here?
Since before I was wrinkled and old. You may think it strange, but I was once young and beautiful, just as Morrigan is now. Yes, men desired Flemeth then, and some even killed for her.
Are you sure they didn't just die from horror? You don't seem happy about that.
I am not, nor was I then. It dictated all that followed. But enough. You have your task to complete.
What will you do once we're off?
Oh, have a moment's peace for once.
I hear the peace of the grave is eternal.
This is the thanks I get for feeding you and putting up with you for this long. Bah! May your child one day treat you the same.
Feed me, she says. Without me, I swear, she shall be caked in dirt and eating tree bark inside of a month.
Do you have any advice?
About the Darkspawn?
About anything, really.
Then hear this. I laugh at a world full of stupid humans who ignore the Blight's evil and abandon their vigilance to chase mortal goals. Remember, it is up to you to destroy the Blight. Pray not for someone else to destroy it. It will always nip at your heels.
Cool. Cheers.
Then we are done. Now, if you will excuse me, I have some dinner to eat.
Why is she orange and they're white? Is that just because she's not in the party? Is that all that is? Also, where the fuck are we right now? Deep in the wilds. Okay, we're in a new zone. Interesting. World map? World map is a location? Okay, we'll have to check that out. Did we get any, Okay, so current quests. Okay, right, yes. This is all the shit we just got. The Isle of Redcliffe. Seek out Arl Eamon. Was it Eamon or Aemon? Emmon? Alistair thinks you should seek the help of Emmon Gwerin, the Isle of Redcliffe. Arl Emmon is a highly respected noble and has a great deal of influence in the Landsmeet. Is that just like the area, the Landsmeet? Alistair believes he will certainly aid you once he learns about Loghain's betrayal. I don't know if he's going to believe that Loghain betrayed him, because Loghain's thought to be like this big shot, right? This honourable, good dude, so I don't know. Paragon of her kind, gain Orzamar's aid in battling the Blight. Need to travel deep underground to the fabled dwarven city of Orzammar to earn the trust of her king and dwarven troops for your army. Nature of the Beast. Gain the cooperation of the Dalish clans. The wandering Dalish elves, if brought together, are a force to be reckoned with. While they remain suspicious of outsiders, they may still honour the old Grey Warden treaties. Go to the Dalish elves and seek their help to fight the Blight. Fight the Blight. And Broken Circle. Gather the mages of the Circle for your army. The Circle of Magi is a group of powerful mages. If you can enlist their help, they will prove formidable against the Darkspawn. The Circle Tower is situated on Lake Calenhad. Interesting. That's my shit. The mages. Huh. Okay. Any new codex? Yes. Alistair? This is just what we just learned, right? Yeah, I don't think there's anything new there because he just told us all of this. Mum was called Isolde. Isolde? The Arl. Redcliffe, while not a large or especially wealthy part of Ferelden, is a critical strategic location. The fortress guards the western pass that leads to Orlais, as well as the major trade route with Orzammar. A well-respected man, though not the most charismatic, King Cailan once said of him, "My uncle Aemon is a man everyone thinks well of when they remember to think of him at all." Flemeth. I don't think we've read any of this, right? You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Ages ago, legend says Ban Conabar took to wife a beautiful young woman who harboured a secret talent for magic, Flemeth of Highever. And for a time they lived happily, until the arrival of a young poet, Ossen, who captured the lady's heart with his verse. They turned to the chastened tribes for help, and hid from Conabar's wrath in the wilds, until word came to them that Conabar lay dying. His last wish was to see Flemeth's face one final time. The lovers returned, but it was a trap. Oh, that seems pretty fucking obvious. How dumb were those two? I feel like you'd definitely not do that. Conabar killed Ossen and imprisoned Flemeth in the highest tower of the castle. In grief and rage, Flemeth worked a spell to summon a spirit into this world to wreak vengeance upon her husband. Vengeance she received, but not as she planned. The spirit took possession of her, turning Flemeth into an abomination. Uh-oh. A twisted, maddened creature, she slaughtered Conabar and all his men and fled back into the wilds. For 100 years, Flemeth plotted, stealing men from the Chastened to sire monstrous daughters, horrific things that would kill a man with fear. These Kolkari witches led an army of Chastened from the wilds to strike at the Alamari tribes. They were defeated by the hero Cormac, and all the witches burned, so they say. But even now the Wilders whisper that Flemeth lives on in the marsh, and she and her daughters steal those men who come too near. Morrigan's mother saved the last Grey Wardens from death at the top of the Tower of Ishal, but just who or what Flemeth truly is a mystery. Interesting. Oh wait, there's more? See, here's the issue, is that it's lit up so that I know there's more. But when I scroll down, it like removes the lit up part before I see it. So like, I don't actually know what the new part was there. Was it Morrigan? It's probably Morrigan, right? Of herself, Morrigan says little. She does not deny being a witch of the wilds, but beyond that, everything about her is in question. Her mother claims to be Flemeth. If that's true, Morrigan might well be a very powerful witch, for the tales of the daughters of Flemeth tell of twisted, monstrous women who can kill a man with fear. Books and songs. Oh right, that's the history of the Chantry. Okay. And a new control thing? Who knows what it is? Okay, well, that was a whole lot. That was a huge amount going on there. Very interesting, very interesting. Rip to Duncan. Big Sag. Moment of silence for our boy. Why is Morrigan's, like, symbol on the left purple in the background? Is that just a aesthetic thing, or does that have a meaning? Maybe it means she's a mage and blue means he's a warrior? I don't know, maybe. Yeah, that was huge. Big stuff. Very big stuff. Loved it. Really cool. This game is great. This game is really, really good. I'm having a blast. Hope you are enjoying watching as well. If you are, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around. Share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you next time for more Dragon Age Origins. Thanks for watching. See you then.